Let's start with the second impeachment trial in the country's constitutional history. The first preparatory hearing was surprisingly brief, the highlight being the court asking the president clearly state her whereabouts during the day of the Sewol-ho ferry disaster in 2014. Kwon Jang-ho has our top story.
In a short and succinct preparatory hearing lasting less than 45 minutes, the Constitutional Court justices laid out how the trial on President Park Geun-hye's impeachment will proceed. With the Parliament's impeachment team on one side and President Park's legal representatives on the other, the court justices announced the types of evidence that has been handed in by both legal teams, which includes meeting records, newspaper articles and witness statements. They also explained that the court will look at the case through 5 points. These include whether Choi Soon-sil, President Park's long-time confidant, had any unconstitutional influence over state affairs, whether Park Geun-hye abused her presidential power, whether there was any infringement of press freedom, whether the president was involved in bribery or corruption, and whether there was any dereliction of duty to protect lives. That last item brought about the most contentious point of the day. The court justices said that President Park would have to reveal in detail what she was doing on the day of the Sewol-ho ferry disaster in 2014, which resulted in the deaths of 304 people, mostly high school students. President Park's whereabouts for about 7 hours on that day are unaccounted for, and those missing hours, as they're being called, have been a controversial point of contention. After the hearing, the National Assembly's impeachment team praised the justices for showing a desire to get to the bottom of the issue.
We are thankful that the court is looking for a speedy resolution, and we feel that we can clearly see the court's will to investigate the 7 missing hours during the day of the Sewol-ho ferry disaster.
Park's legal counsels said they will cooperate with the court's requests.
We will contact the Secretary's office and check any records and hand them in to the court for review.
Another preparatory hearing is scheduled for next week. In the meantime, both legal teams will have time to review today's hearing and provide any additional evidence or statements. The main trial sessions are set to start early next year. Kwon Jang-ho, Arirang News.